Hello, everybody. Drew here again. Today I'm going to continue on the Music Theory in Action series. This is the future bass track that I was working on. I think we got a lot of good work done last time in terms of writing. Today I want to do a little bit more like layering and sound design, get through the build up, maybe into the drop, write a melody, talk about some of that stuff. But to begin, let's hear what we have going on. Cool. So we're up and running. Let's review what key we wrote in. It looks like in the key of E major. Also, it's relative minor, C sharp minor. All right, so first of all, the flutter sound is kind of a little annoying to me. So what I want to do is first of all EQ it a little bit. I think the top end sounds a little pingy, but we're gonna fill that in with some other serum sound or something we'll design. So just tamed some of the higher range, the little like high cut, and then I also put a low cut at 82. I should have done that last time. The main reason to do that is that we don't want anything other than our actual bass or sub smacking that register. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the MIDI over. Now this is a pretty fun trick anytime that you've built a sound in Serum. We can do some cool layering. Shout out to Virtual Riot for showing me this technique on his video series. Love to meet him, but have not done that yet. All right, so first I want to save this because I don't like seeing init. We're gonna call this like future bass demo flutter. All right, that'll work. Then up here you can add some cool tags like D.R.U or all right, so let's see, this one's our original one, so we're not gonna touch that. We're gonna talk about the new one. I always like to make sure I'm on the right channel. All right, cool. So let's just hear this and the drums. Now one thing you could do is you could sort of mess with the register that these are in. So we could go like down an octave. Layering that in. That's one option. I want to change the wavetables here a little bit. So I think for the top ones, it's cool to have the harmonics of the growl, but I want to add some more fundamental, some sine wave action here. God. First time. My session crashed. Luckily we got our auto saved. What is up with that? Let's check our stream. We're still going. Dang. Stuff's always scary. Let's save this. Let's make sure. Oh, we didn't get our slight. So this chorus tune, I'm gonna do like the ever so slight pitch bend, and I'm gonna bring this that FM sounds pretty crazy. Let's try. Cool. This can be really fun. Just play around with what you have going on there. Let's add some subtle white noise. So now just making this bass line a little bit more exciting. Theory thing to address is phrasing is something that I cover in the text, and phrasing is essentially the patterns or the division that music is presented to us, whether that's a melodic phrase or a pattern of pitch related notes, or it's a rhythmic phrase, which is a rhythmic pattern. Most music has some phrasing built into it. Depending upon the kind of music we're talking about, might vary how much repetition there is and in how many different voices, if you will. So I was just messing around with the bass line, and I came up with this little like syncopated rhythm. One and so it's, and that sounds like this. Let's turn it up. So then what I did was I'm going to create essentially a 2-measure rhythmic phrase for this bass line. We already had the pattern going a little bit, but I'm just going to repeat said pattern. I changed. Cool. Let's hear what this sounds like in context. think that helped a lot, both the sound and the bass line changes. Let me just save this as future bass demo Flutter.